they're clear, your other senses are opening, like hearing and how does it feel to be aware of all of this information that's coming? What was hidden to you before is now available. You're not really seeing or hearing or feeling the messages coming in, you're just being moved by them. You're just sort of automatic, no real awareness, just sort of being tossed along, carried, passively controlled. You decide if how you're gonna release. So you're authoritative, you're choosing, actively rejecting.
And like I have a very small portion of a movement phrase, but I need more inspiration.
So we're maybe generating movement right now. I don't know. Okay, so let's start with.
No, I don't like.
Okay, let's start with that part about noticing messages. Okay, so just noticing messages. And analysis and seeing and becoming aware of who and what is sending you the messages. Suddenly you are seeing, you have a new awareness, you have a new, your other senses are opening, like hearing and have a new intelligence to all of these messages coming in. They're clear, your analysis is sharp, your analysis is very clear, noticing. How does it feel to be aware of all of this information that's coming in, that you can hear, you can see, touch, you can taste it now? You know what was hidden to you before is now available. Okay, let's go to a different phase. That's the phase of being overcome by all the messages. Now you're not really aware anymore, but you're just being tossed. You're being tossed along. You're carried. They're carrying you now. Maybe you're overwhelmed, being controlled. They're carrying you. You're not really seeing or hearing or feeling the messages coming in. You're just being moved by them. You're just sort of automatic with no real awareness, just sort of lost, just being tossed along, carried, passively controlled. Okay, now you're going to make a choice. You decide you're going to be authoritative. You're going to decide what you want to do with these feelings. You decide if you want to release tension. You make a choice. You have a plan of action. You decide if you're going to how you're going to release or erase or reject. So you're authoritative, you're choosing actively, you're deciding. You decide what you want to do. If you want to release tension, you make that happen. You decide and you follow your course of action. yourself away, pushing your own image away. So this was the piece that, yeah, this is how the piece started, or the phrase started, but the words we attached were rejection of yourself, pushing yourself away. So how can that come through in movement? How can you push yourself away, reject? It's that part of the image that you want to reject. Pushing yourself away, getting rid of whatever it is that's bothering you. You've decided that this is something you don't like about yourself or about your world, maybe. And this is you pushing it away. Rejecting. Okay. Yeah, whatever.
Great, so this is the rejection of yourself, pushing yourself away, pushing your image away and rejecting yourself. Noticing messages, so analyzing, seeing, becoming aware of who, what is sending you these messages. Next one is being overcome and tossed along, being overwhelmed and passively consoled. All right, and the last one is making a choice, being decisive, deciding to release tension and to erase.